Welcome back to Clarity English Studio. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mike. It's great to be with you all again.
We're so happy you could join us today. If you're enjoying our podcast and want to keep improving your English with us, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. It really helps us out a lot.
It really does. So, Anna, what are we talking about today? It feels a bit chilly in the studio, or is it just me?
It's not just you. I was thinking the same thing. It got me thinking about winter and some of the more extreme weather that comes with it. Today, we're going to be talking all about a pretty intense winter event, a snowstorm.
Ooh, a very cool topic. Pun intended. I have some stories about those. I think most people have a love-hate relationship with snow. It can be beautiful, but a big storm can also be quite scary and disruptive.
Exactly. It's that mix of beauty and chaos that makes it so interesting to talk about. I remember one time I was driving home from a friend's house and the snow started coming down so fast. It went from a few light flakes to a total whiteout in what felt like seconds.
Oh, that's the worst. I've been in that situation too. It's terrifying when you can't see more than a few feet in front of your car. The world just disappears, and it's just a swirling wall of white. You can't tell where the road ends and the shoulder begins. What did you do?
I did the only thing I could. I slowed down to a crawl, put my hazard lights on, and just kept my eyes glued to the faint red lights of the car in front of me. My knuckles were white from gripping the steering wheel so hard. It was probably only a 10-minute drive, but it felt like hours. I was so relieved when I finally pulled into my driveway.
I don't blame you. That sounds incredibly stressful. That reminds me of the huge blizzard we had back in, when was it? Maybe 6 or 7 years ago? The weather forecast warned us it was coming, but I don't think anyone was prepared for how massive it was going to be.
Was that the one they were calling Snowmageddon on the news? The one that shut down the entire city for 3 days?
That's the one. It was unbelievable. The wind was howling like a wolf, and the snow was coming down sideways. It wasn't just a heavy snowfall, it was a true blizzard, with the high winds whipping the snow into a frenzy. You couldn't even open the door without a wall of snow trying to force its way in.
So what did you do? You were just trapped inside?
Pretty much. We had to hunker down for the long haul. Luckily, we'd gone shopping the day before, so we were stocked up on food, water, and batteries. My wife and I just settled in. We cooked a lot, watched movies, played board games. At first, it was actually quite cozy and romantic. The whole world outside was chaos, but inside, we were safe and warm.
That does sound nice, for the first day at least. I love the beginning of a snowstorm, when you get the first little flurries. They're so delicate and pretty, dusting everything with a light coating of white. It's so peaceful and quiet.
Exactly. The flurries are the calm before the storm. During that big blizzard, we woke up on the second day and the quiet was the first thing I noticed. The snow was so thick it was absorbing all the sound. No cars, no city noise, just silence. I looked out the window and I couldn't believe my eyes. There was a massive snowdrift that had piled up against our front door. It was at least 6 feet high.
6 feet? How did you even get out?
We couldn't, not through the front door anyway. We had to go out through the back door and shovel a path around the side of the house just to start clearing the front. It took hours. The snow was heavy and wet. My back was aching for days after that. But it was also kind of amazing to see the sheer volume of snow. The entire street was buried.
That's what I find so incredible about nature, its power to just completely transform the landscape overnight. But it's also dangerous. After the snow stops, you have to worry about the ice. My biggest fear is black ice.
Yeah, black ice is the worst. It's completely invisible, a thin sheet of pure ice on the pavement. You don't know it's there until you're already sliding. I hit a patch once when I was walking. My feet went right out from under me, and I landed so hard. It's a miracle I didn't break anything.
It's so treacherous. And that's the thing about a big storm. The effects last for days after the snow has stopped falling. The cleanup, the melting, the refreezing. But I have to admit, by day 3 of being stuck inside during that big storm, I was starting to get a serious case of cabin fever.
Oh, absolutely. The coziness wears off and you just feel trapped. You've watched all the movies, you've read all the books, and you just need to get out and see another human being or just a different set of walls. I remember just pacing around the living room, feeling so antsy and restless.
Me too. I start to feel like I'm going a little crazy. I need a change of scenery. I think that's the point where I put on all my winter gear, hat, scarf, gloves, boots, the whole 9 yards, and just go for a walk, even if it's just up and down the street. The cold air and the crunch of the snow under my boots helps to clear my head.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? The beauty and tranquility on one side and the danger and inconvenience on the other. But despite the shoveling and the icy roads, I still get a little excited when I see snow in the forecast.
I think I do too. It's a chance to slow down, stay home, and just be present. A forced break from the busyness of everyday life. Plus, nothing is more beautiful than the world covered in a fresh blanket of snow, especially when the sun comes out and makes it all sparkle.
You've got that right. Well, that was a lot of talk about snow. I think we've used some great vocabulary words in our chat. Maybe we should break them down for our listeners.
Great idea. Let's head into our vocabulary practice.
Okay, the first word we used was whiteout. A whiteout is a weather condition in which visibility and contrast are severely reduced by snow. It's when the snow is so heavy you can't distinguish the ground from the sky.
A good example sentence would be, driving during the whiteout was terrifying. I couldn't see the road in front of me at all.
Perfect. Next up is blizzard. A blizzard isn't just a lot of snow, it's a severe snowstorm with high winds and low visibility. The wind is a key part of it.
For example, the city was completely shut down for 2 days because of the massive blizzard.
Right. Then you mentioned flurries. What are flurries, Anna?
Flurries are very light snow showers that usually don't last long and don't result in much snow on the ground. They're like the gentle start to a snowfall. A sentence could be, it's not snowing heavily yet, just a few flurries.
Excellent. My next word was to hunker down. This is a great phrasal verb. It means to settle in a safe place and prepare to stay there for a while, usually for protection.
So you could say, when we heard the blizzard was coming, we decided to hunker down at home with plenty of food and water.
Exactly. The next one was snowdrift. A snowdrift is a deep pile of snow that has been blown together by the wind.
For instance, after the storm, there was a huge snowdrift blocking the front door, and we couldn't get out.
Okay, 2 more. My next one is a scary one, black ice. As we said, this is a thin, transparent layer of ice on a surface, especially a road, that is very difficult to see.
A good sentence would be careful driving this morning. The temperature dropped overnight, and there might be black ice on the bridges.
And the last one, Anna?
Our final term was cabin fever. This is a feeling of being restless, irritable, and claustrophobic from being stuck in a confined space for a long time.
For example, by the 3rd day of being snowed in, I was starting to get serious cabin fever and just had to get out of the house for a walk.
So, to summarize, we talked about the good and the bad of snowstorms, from the beauty of the first flurries to the dangers of a whiteout and black ice.
We shared some personal stories about being stuck in a blizzard, the hard work of shoveling snowdrifts, and the feeling of cabin fever that can set in when you have to hunker down for a few days.
It's one of nature's most powerful and beautiful events. We'd love to hear from you, our listeners. We have a question for you. What is the weather like where you live? Have you ever experienced a major snowstorm?
Let us know in the comments below. We love reading your stories and experiences from around the world.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Clarity English Studio. We hope you enjoyed our conversation and learned some new vocabulary.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.